Hi everybody, this is going to be a video walkthrough for Trawl. This video is going to serve as a complement to the written guide I have on Steam. I thought it would be nice to just do a brief video doing a full Trawl run, explaining the general mechanics of the game, and then also talking to you about the achievements whenever it's appropriate during the course of the run. Because there are technically two ways to end the game, only one of them kind of technically correct. I will only show how to end the game the correct way, and then talk about the litter bug achievement, which is throwing a message in a bottle over the side of the ship, since I don't want to waste your time with both ways. So let's go ahead and hit enter. Okay. So here in the cabin, you're going to notice that there is a steering wheel, a radio, and the throttle. The steering wheel acts as a radio tuner, so you're going to tilt it until you find the right station, and then the radio is going to light up, and there's going to be some music or calling, some singing. Let's go back here to the back of the ship before we go in that direction. Let's familiarize ourselves with the actual trawling net and bed. I'm sorry if they actually have real terms. Sorry if I'm generalizing. I don't really know the makeup of a trawling vessel. So we'll send the net into the sea, and you'll notice that the lever over here locks in place whenever the net is down. When it's back up, it'll drop down, and you'll have to swing it over across the bed to open it up and drop whatever you've caught. Right up here is a bell that's going to ring whenever we've actually caught something. You will be able to hear it over the singing of the radio, because the radio is going to get louder as we get closer to something. I know I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I just want to explain everything because the radio will get kind of loud. I want to kind of set the stage. So let's head in that direction, and we'll wait here a little bit. Like I said, that bell is going to go off when we catch something, but you will notice that the singing from the radio is going to get significantly louder as we get closer, before we actually reach the object. You can get 3 objects in one trawl run. You cannot do any more. The radio actually dies after you get the 3rd object. Okay, so let's take it out of gear. Let's go back here and see what we got. We'll pull the lever towards us to actually retrieve the net out of the sea. We'll head over here, and we will swing it over, and it looks like it's going to be the shattered snow globe. There are currently 40 objects that I have found during the course of the game. You don't need to find every single individual object. There is one object you actually do need to find in order to unlock an achievement, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So here, if you take a look at your typewriter, the journal will automatically record the 3 objects that you find during the course of a run. And like I said, this one is the shattered snow globe. For another achievement, you can actually write using your keyboard that you actually have. So let's write out, this is a guide. And you'll get the writer achievement. And I actually believe you have to at least write 1 letter to get the writer achievement. If not, you just have to, like I did with the mouse, click on the typewriter, and it'll just bring up the paper, and you'll get the achievement immediately. You may not actually have to physically write on the paper. So we'll go up here. We'll close up the net because you can't catch anything with an open net. We'll lock that into place, and we'll send it back down into the sea. Make sure that the lever's all the way against the edge of the boat. Again, I don't know terms. Right, so let's move the steering wheel in the next direction, find the next station, essentially. And we'll wait for the bell to start ringing. And realistically, this is the game. It's kind of nice to have a very small area with just kind of mechanics laden with the game. That's kind of nice to see a game do that. We'll take it out of gear again. It's kind of an interesting challenge as to what you can do with a small space, and then just have like a variety of objects that you can bring up. Oh, okay, so it's the So this in your journal is going to be bit of a guitar. It's a guitar neck, of course, but they have it down as bit of guitar, or bit of a guitar, I believe. Let me find an area to lay it down. Yeah, a bit of a guitar. So that's our second item. Oh, I should point out, since we're down here, I mean, I know I can go back down when we find the last object, but another achievement, and this is the other way of ending besides the actual way of ending the game, a successful Trawl-run. Once you're done recording anything as like a message or the objects that you find, you can take the paper, put it in the bottle, and toss the bottle across the side of the ship into the sea, and you'll actually get the achievement Litter Bug. Let's lock that into place for our last object. Send it into the sea. We'll tune this to the last direction and head out to get it. Oh, I should mention, since this is the last object, it's doubtful we'll get it because it's a pretty rare object to run into, but there is one item that does have an achievement tied to it, and it is a busted briefcase, or at least that's what the journal calls it. That is a briefcase that, when you look inside of it, has a diorama of of a street with two sides of the street with apartment buildings that look like they're modeled out of clay or something like that. And that's how you unlock the Prowler achievement. Now, one of the interesting things about getting that achievement, or that item, is the item will actually trigger jazz music to play out of the radio, even if it's dead, apparently. Or at least I believe so. Okay, so the hairbrush. Yeah. This is a cool item. The hairbrush actually has an insignia on the back of it, an S. But the Prowler achievement, the like I said, the busted briefcase. You can even check here, yes, a hairbrush. So the busted briefcase, I believe, is a reference to another game by the same developers. I'm not sure. That seems to be a rumor in the Steam chat or in the Steam discussion board. I believe that is true. I'm not sure, though. I don't know. I would assume the name of the game is Prowler, or maybe it's something different. It is not on Steam, from what I understand, but it might be on a different platform. So you can definitely check that out. So we've gone over all the mechanics and all the achievements. Like I said, the one is for the busted briefcase. That's called Prowler. Writer is just writing in your journal. Litter Bug is taking the journal or just a piece of paper, putting it in the bottle and tossing it over the side. Collector is collecting 3 items. So that kind of is in the same lieu as the achievement we're about to talk about. Collecting 3 items or more. Just collect any 3 items. And once you've collected the third item, once you've collected the third item, you'll get the collector achievement. Now, the last achievement is Trawler, and this is coming over here after you've completed a trawl run. That's finding 3 items, and recording it. You'll come over here and you'll take hold of the anchor, and as you notice at the bottom of the screen, when I've touched the lever for here, it says drop anchor to end your search. You can pull that lever, and that will end your trawl run. And that is an overview of all the mechanics. That's your generic trawl run. And you can replicate that process as many times as you want to, trying to find different objects. If you want to try to find all 40 that I found, I don't know if there are more. I'd like to reach out to the developers and find out. But that's the full video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed this game. I'm kind of hoping that there are more items for me to find so I can have an excuse to keep it installed. But again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the game as well. So thank you.